Hello, Nigeria. My name is Wana, and you are welcome to Airtel Touching Lives, the show that is committed to transforming lives. Touching lives. We make our way to see a past nominee.
Mo nígbàgbọ́ pé àwọn Airtel wọ́n máa ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ yẹn fún mi. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣèrànlọ́wọ́, wọ́n dẹ̀ promise wọ́n dẹ̀ mú ìlérí wọn sí.
And we travel to the Special Needs Library in the University of Nigeria.
Before now, no visual impaired have graduated with a first class here. And most times, it's not because they are not that intelligent or hardworking, it's just because they lack basic amenities of studying. Being visually impaired, for every effort a sighted person puts in, you have to put at least double of it.
I wanna touch your life, I wanna be the change. I'm gonna shine my light, I'm gonna make a difference. Touch your life, be the change. Shine my light, and make a difference. You're the one to make the world a much better place. You're the one, you're the one, touching lives.
Olanrewaju Komolafe, husband and father of two, was originally from Ibadan before he came to Lagos, where he rode bikes to earn a living. During his time as a bike rider, he was involved in an accident along the Victoria Island Expressway, which left him with injuries to his shoulder bone and hands. This has made it difficult to work.
So accident yẹn òun ló ba èjìká mi jẹ́, apá méjèèjì àti ibi eegun ọrùn báyìí ni accident yẹn ni ó bàjẹ́. Mi dẹ̀ lówó láti lọ sí hospital lẹ́yìn pé mo lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn Haúsá tán máa ń to ọwọ́ yẹn, wọ́n tó ṣùgbọ́n kò balance. Àtìgbà yẹn mi lè ṣiṣẹ́ kan tó dàbí pé ó ní agbára mọ́.
His wife, Adijat, tried to assist financially by working as a load carrier in the market. One day, while carrying a particularly heavy load, she fell and injured her leg.
Because there was no money to take her to the hospital to do the X-ray and to take her of the leg. When she's having pain, I will buy some pain reliever for him to relieve the pain. From then to this moment, the lady could not walk very well.
Inú ẹ̀ náà ni àwọn ọmọ yẹn náà single cell ni wọ́n, SS. So mi ní owó kankan láti pé kí n lè fi máa tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ mi. Ìyá wọn náà ò dẹ̀ lè ṣiṣẹ́ kankan níbi pa lè máa fi tọ́jú wọn. Gbogbo ìgbà náà dẹ̀ máa ń sick tó jẹ́ pé ìgbà míì ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa ń tètè short of blood àbí nǹkan kan ṣá. Tán bá ti sick báyìí wọ́n máa ń sábà gba ẹ̀jẹ̀. So kò sówó kankan tá lè máa fi tọ́jú wọn. Àtijẹ àti mú gan ó di wàhálà. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn wà nílé ńsìnyí. Àwọn lè lọ sí school nítorí pé wọ́n ní kán mú owó exam wá. A dẹ̀ rí owó kankan tí a lè san fún wọn.
These children, they didn't go to school for about 2 years.
Látìgbà tí gbogbo nǹkan yẹn ti ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí, kò mú inú mi dùn. Tí mo bá ti rántí báyìí, ó máa ń bà mí nínú jẹ́. Ó dẹ̀ máa ń jí ọgbẹ́ ẹnu fún mi pípọ̀ gan. Ó máa ń bà mí lọ́kàn jẹ́. Because kí n jí láàárọ̀ báyìí kí bàbá jí kí ìyá jí kó má sí nǹkan kan débi pé àwọn ọmọ yẹn fẹ́ jẹun ládùúgbò a máa sọ pé ẹjọ́ ẹni tó bá lọ́ndẹ̀ ẹni ààyè fún wa ká fi jẹun kò sí nǹkan kan so ó bà mí nínú jẹ́ gan lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ìbànújẹ́ fún mi gidigidi because bùkátà àwọn ọmọ yẹn mi ò lè gbé mo ní ìdìrànlọ́wọ́ gan. Àtèmi àtọkọ mi a fẹ́ ìrànlọ́wọ́ gidi.
The first thing that Airtel wants to do for you is to provide educational support for your 3 children.
Olúwa ó ṣé o, Olúwa ó ṣé, Olúwa ó ṣé, Olúwa ó ṣé o, Jésù ó ṣé, Airtel mo dúpẹ́, Olúwa ó ṣé o, Olúwa ó ṣé o, Olúwa ó ṣé o, Olúwa ó ṣé o.
And Airtel is going to rent a shop for you and supply food for you to sell.
Ọlọ́run ṣé o, Airtel ṣé ilé-iṣẹ́ yóò ní jóná o, ilé-iṣẹ́ yóò ní jóná, mo dúpẹ́ o, mo dúpẹ́ o, mo dúpẹ́ o, mo dúpẹ́ o, Airtel ṣé o. Ilé-iṣẹ́ yóò ní jóná o. Ilé-iṣẹ́ yóò ní jóná o. Olúwo ṣé, Olúwo ṣé o. Ògo ni forúkọ mímọ́ rẹ.
Thank you, Jesus.
Tonight, we visit the Komalafe family to see how their lives have been changed by Airtel.
Mo nígbàgbọ́ pé àwọn Airtel wọ́n máa ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ yẹn fún mi. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣèrànlọ́wọ́, wọ́n dẹ̀ promise wọn, wọ́n dẹ̀ mú ìlérí wọn sí. Nínú àwọn ọmọ mi dùn pé mo ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù nínú Adélabú. Nínú mi dùn gan pé àwọn ọmọ mi ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ school.
Ìdùnnú ńlá ló jẹ́ fún mi nígbà tí àwọn ọmọ mi bẹ̀rẹ̀ school. Inú mi dùn gan nítorí pé ní tí mi fọkàn sí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọmọ yẹn ni mo bá. Bínú mi ṣe dùn tó bẹ́ẹ̀ náà nínú àwọn ọmọ yẹn dùn pé àwọn gan àwọn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ school, wọ́n ti papọ̀ mẹ́rán àwọn ẹlẹgbẹ́ wọn nílé ìwé. So ó jẹ́ kí inú mi dùn gan.
Láti ìgbà tí àwọn Airtel ti ràn mí lọ́wọ́ ní jíjẹ múmu ló ti kúrò nínú iṣẹ́ mi táwọn ọmọ mi náà dẹ̀ ti ń ṣe dáadáa tán ti ń lọ sí school. Ẹni tẹ́tẹ̀ ṣe fún mi tí mo bá rí èèyàn náà tó bá wà ní irú ìṣòro bí ńgbà tèmi náà wà bẹ́ẹ̀ èmi náà jẹ́ kó yé wọn pé ẹnìkan ràn wá lọ́wọ́ Airtel tún ayé tèmi náà ṣe.
I thank Airtel today for what they have done in their life. Their life has changed totally. I really appreciate them. The other time that they came, you can see that there is difference now. They can now feed themselves, send their children to school, and they are happy today. I'm happy for them, and I thank Airtel. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Màá sọ pé gidi lọ́wọ́ àwọn Airtel máa kí wọn dáadáa pé wọ́n ṣe wọ́n kú ìrànlọ́wọ́ mi. Ọlọ́run ní fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ nígbà.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí olórí ilé ẹbí Komalafe Ọlánrewájú, mo dúpẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run ti jẹ́ kí èmi náà tó ipò bàbá láti lè sọ pé mo lè take care lórí àwọn ọmọ àti ìyàwó mi. So Airtel ìtàn ṣe fún mi ó dùn mọ́ mi nínú gan. Mo dúpẹ́.
Another life that has been turned around thanks to Airtel. Don't go away because after the break, we have a new story coming up for you. To join the conversation and interact with tonight's show, you can visit our social media. You'll find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Touching lives, touching truth, touching lives.
Now, the University of Nigeria caters to those with special needs. But unfortunately, those with special needs have to rely on others for assistance, which makes learning very, very challenging. Let's take a look at their story.
Touching lives.
Studying at the University of Nigeria in Nsukka, I faced some challenges, but most of my challenges is just a tip of the iceberg. Being visually impaired is very, very different and is a challenge on its own. Coming up with academic stress and frustrations of not being able to graduate, it's really not cool. For every effort a sighted person puts in, you have to put at least double of it.
Education is important to me because as a visually challenged person, I can do barely less things rather than studying. So that's why I deem it fit to hold education tenaciously.
As a visually impaired, you cannot go to the farm and start cutting grass and weeding. You can't carry wares and go and start selling, calling people to come and buy. But with education, you can sit on your seat in the office and work. If it is important for me who is sighted to earn my salary, to earn my living and train my children, build house, dress up well, then it's even more important for the visually impaired who cannot do any other job except doing the sedentary work of sitting down and writing and doing other things.
I was able to picture their problems and challenges. So I felt if their library can be equipped to a very large extent, their problems will at least be half solved.
If you can use the main library, you can easily get the materials, the resources, no matter how old they are. But with a visually impaired person, you have the disadvantage of not having the vision of seeing what is around you, unless what somebody gives you.
Since 2016, I have been here. We help students with special needs. In this university, in this library, we have about 75 students that are blind, about 5 that are wheelchair bound, and 1 that is hearing impaired. Compared to the number of students in the university, there is a small portion, but yet their needs are overwhelming.
Many of them don't have laptops. Because of that, they buy recorders, and the recorders cannot download materials from internet. They can only depend on that to record lecture notes or what their fellow students can record for them. Some of their friends read for them. Some of them that are blessed to have parents that can always charge, give them data, they download some materials. And some of them are very open-minded. They give out this material. There's a particular student. He's so good that he will be here before every other student, and he will be gathering materials, typing them in his system, even begging some friends to type in his system. When the first-year students are around, he will be giving them materials, copying the soft copy of the material and give to them. And sometimes he gets the physical books scanned into his system by borrowing scanner from friends and scan, and then he will be giving the soft copy to the friends.
Having the assistive technologies to help the students, we help them, or we give them opportunity of helping themselves. They will be independent. They will study at their own pace. We lack materials. I mean materials that they can use on their own without much assistance. For instance, in this library, we have a computer lab where we have computers, but our students cannot use them because those computers do not have accessible qualities. They are not designed from the beginning to be used by students that are blind, or even converted, because ordinary computers, if they have speaking softwares installed in them, the students can use them. But because they are not there, our students cannot use them. Now, most of our materials are more of physical materials, books in physical formats. And because many of the students are blind, they cannot read them. So getting materials to read is a major problem. And to help them, what we do here is to get these materials scanned, then we can install it in their systems for them to use. But scanning materials takes a lot of time. The scanner we have here is just one, and it's not functioning properly.
It's so important to be self-sufficient, because what if your friend is not there? Who will do it for you? You were not coming to school in order to depend on anybody. You were coming in order to learn to be self-sufficient.
Well, if we have this, it will enhance our education here, in the sense that when we have such computers and scanners, we don't normally wait for lecturer to finish his semester, and then we collect the notes and record them and start reading at that time minute. We can get the textbook, scan the textbook in the early stage of the semester, that we read as the semester proceeds.
The coming of ICT is not to actually eliminate Braille completely from the educational system. It's only to improve on them. Reading with Braille give you access to understanding faster. Just like myself, I comprehend faster than listening just to audio recording and so on. The aspect of Brailling with slates, which is this and is that cumbersome, time-wasting writing with this, and this is what I use for now, since I'm not that financially buoyant to get the one that is currently in use. With the Braille notes and Braille permanent, you can easily get printed textbook, scan it, copy it into that Braille permanent, and it will automatically transcribe itself into this format.
I was working in the main library upstairs. When I came down here, working with these people gives me some kind of inspiration, because I look at them and say, if children or adults that are not seeing, some of them are on wheelchair, they can work so hard. Some will read from morning till night. If they can work so hard and they feel happy, they're always cheerful, they don't lament about their problems, about their disability, about their challenges, how much more myself, who is strong and can walk with my two legs, strong, healthy, why should I complain? And because of that, I can walk. Sometimes when I want to go home, I see them, I say, let me walk a little more because my children are still here.
To walk through our streets, you see people that are handicapped, begging. That you will contribute to make sure that this type of thing doesn't continue is a lot of joy. So I find a lot of joy working with these students, giving somebody hope.
Before now, no visual impaired had graduated with a first class here. And most times, it's not because they are not that intelligent or hardworking, it's just because they lack basic amenities of studying. 5 years from now, I would like to see more special students graduating and also appreciating the works of people like Airtel and maybe Evans for at least alleviating some of their suffering.
Stay with us, because after the break, we have the librarians from the special needs section, Dr. Sadebe and Mrs. Njoku, right here in the studio with us. To join the conversation and interact with tonight's show, you can visit our social media. You'll find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Touching lives, touching lives.
Welcome back to Airtel Touching Lives. Join me as I welcome Dr. Osadebe and Ms. Njoku to the Airtel Touching Lives studio. Welcome, ladies.
Thank
really
you.
appreciate you being here and the wonderful work you're doing in education as well. Dr. Osadebe, I wanted to know about the resources available for people who have special needs at the library.
At the library currently, we have a reading space, we have chairs, we have tables, we have people to help them. But actually, we are still looking forward to receiving materials, assistive technologies to help these students access information from the library.
Mrs. Njoku, you head the special needs department.
Yes.
And she's just talked about the fact that there's a space, but this infrastructure isn't there. So what is life like for a person with any kind of disabilities coming to use the library?
Without the assistive technology we are talking about, there will be no usefulness of the library for people who are visually impaired, because without these materials, they cannot use the library effectively, since they cannot read the print materials.
Dr. Sadebe, you're a librarian and you've been doing this work for a long time. What does it mean for a young person who doesn't have access, to resources to be able to learn in the way that they should?
It may mean a life of dependence. It may mean a life where the person might not be opportune to get a gainful employment, because education is the key of being gainfully employed. It will be more advantageous to all of us to help them.
Well, I want to say thank you very much for coming on the program. Thank you for the work that you're doing and that you keep pushing for an inclusive educational system for our young people and for young people who have special needs as well. I really believe that this is something that we love about this show, is that it's not only about just helping, but also putting a spotlight on things that every single one of us need to be more aware of, need to get involved in as well. And Airtel Touching Lives definitely wants to support your library.
Thank beautiful.
You. And let's see what they want to offer.
Good.
Thank you.
I love that you are all smiling already.
Yes.
So, Airtel Touching Lives will be giving 20 laptops for the 2 braille machines.
Thank you, Lord.
Should I allow you to calm down? JAWS software to assist the students in learning. 2 scanners. 1 colored and 1 black and white printer. This is all for this special library, of course. And then, it doesn't end there. There's going to be a 500,000 naira educational scholarship for 2 best students.
Special needs.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Who are specifically visually impaired.
You?
You can jump if you want.
We're happy to.
What does this mean for the school?
Oh, very great.
It's a lot of help.
Wonderful development
To the school, to the
library,
students, to us, the staff working there.
to the library.
Yes. It will reduce a lot of stress, a lot of pressure. And what do I say?
Actually, it's going to boost our special needs section.
This is a lot of help.
Yes.
Not just to the students present, it's to the university, to the students, to us, the staff there, that we read from morning till the evening, every day. I don't know how to thank Airtel.
Thank you for continuing to do an amazing job.
Yes.
So thank you. We always love happy endings right here at the Airtel Touching Live studio. We hope that this is also an opportunity for every one of you out there to think of how we can make our environments more inclusive. Education, work environments, and just everyday living for people with special needs. Until next time, you've been watching Airtel Touching Live. We make our way to see a familiar face.
Actually, when the gift was given to us last year, all the community were excited. Everybody were joyous, exciting for what Airtel has done. In fact, we really thank you for what you have done to us.
And we meet a mom who is trying to help her son get the medical attention he needs.
And it is irregularities in his breathing.
They say, madam, he has a Down syndrome. But the Down syndrome thing is not even the problem now. It is the heartbeat that definitely has a hole in his heart. That was where oh my God, that day was just a different thing.
I wanna touch your life. I wanna be the change. I'm gonna shine my light. I'm gonna make a difference. Touch your life. Be the change. Shine my light. And make a difference. You're the one to make the world a much better place. You're the one. You're the one. Touching lives.
Airtel, the smartphone network.